What's up, everybody? Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you guys with Dallas Stewart on the speakerphone. Dallas, say what's up.
What's going on, everybody?
And Super Bowl 54 is officially set. Me and Dallas want to give our thoughts on these conference championship games. So the Super Bowl matchup is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers in Miami on February 2nd. And,
Yeah.
man, 49ers in Green Bay. We'll do that one first, even though that was the later game. What were your thoughts on that one? I think, I think it was basically the same thing as last time where the 49ers just got off to that quick start and Green Bay just could not recover.
Yeah, they dug themselves way too big of a hole. They kind of showed a little fight in the second half, cutting it to 14 with about 8 minutes left. But the game was decided in the first half. Rodgers did not play particularly well. They got to him in the first half.
And then Raheem Mostert torched him.
Raheem Mostert had a breakout game.
220 rushing yards. That's got to be a I don't know. Is that a conference championship game record?
That might be a record.
I know a postseason record though for rushing yards in the postseason was Eric Dickerson, but Raheem Mostert killed it.
The Niners advanced to their 7th Super Bowl.
Yeah, first one with Jimmy Garoppolo,
What a turnaround from 2-14 in 2016.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What a turnaround!
And then they went 4-12 last
4-12 last year because Garoppolo went down.
Yeah, and now Garoppolo's back up, George Kittle playing, and all the moves they made in the offseason. And also, it's pretty cool, seeing Richard Sherman go back to the Super Bowl. I still love Sherman from his years with us, though. Too, I'm never gonna hate him, especially how good of a friend he was to me at all the True Font events and the games from his rookie year. So,
Yeah,
two former
it would be
Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it is kind of cool to see him go to the Super Bowl, but I don't want to see him get a ring with San Francisco.
Yeah, it's tough to say that, but it's going to be a good. And a positive is at least the Patriots aren't in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I expect a lot better of a game than last year. I expect this to be a shootout.
Is it going to be high? You think it'll be high scoring?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll do a Super Bowl preview when the week leads up to it. We just wanted to do this video, but Nick Bosa, once again, it was the 49er pass rush that was just shutting down and getting pressure on Aaron Rodgers, just like in the regular season.
Yeah, congratulations to the Packers. You had a good season, but you couldn't solve the 49ers this year. God, Aaron Rodgers needs to get out of the state. He needs to stop playing in the state of California. What is that, 0-3 this year? And then you said he lost to the Rams last year in the Coliseum.
And Aaron Rodgers is
he needs to stop playing the Niners in the playoffs.
Aaron
0-3 in the playoffs against the Niners.
Yeah, Rodgers is 0-3. He lost twice in California, first time in Candlestick, and now in Levi Stadium in the NFC Championship game. The other time he lost to them at Lambeau Field when Colin Kaepernick was still the quarterback.
In a wild card game.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick beat Aaron Rodgers twice in the playoffs.
In back-to-back years.
And now Jimmy Garoppolo carved him.
Favre had 4 playoff wins against the Niners.
Yeah, one of them was obviously that 1996 Super Bowl run when the Packers beat the Patriots when Desmond Howard had a kickoff return and then he missed a kickoff on one play, if you've seen that episode of America's Game.
Yeah, this is the Niners have not won a Super Bowl since 1994. So
when Steve Young threw for 6 touchdowns, breaking the previous touchdown pass record in the Super Bowl, which was Joe Montana's record that Steve Young actually broke in that Super Bowl too against the then San Diego Chargers.
Yeah, so they returned to the site of their last Super Bowl win,
which is in Miami.
Yep.
And Miami's the destination of this year's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know we've yanked the 49ers fans a lot.
We really wanted the 49ers to lose this game,
Yeah,
but
they played a hell of a game. They played a hell of a game.
They've had a hell of a season.
They have. I know we've yanked 49ers fans because of the rivalry being back, but I'll say congratulations to you guys on reaching the Super Bowl. And, hopefully some of you guys can come jump and subscribe my channel so that way we can talk football regardless and just have fun with the rivalry being back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say that the rivalry is definitely back.
Yeah. I mean, we split in the games this year too, just like we did in 2013 when we won our first Super Bowl. So who knows how that might turn out with the defense going in. But I say let's get to the AFC Championship game part of it now. All right, AFC side. Chiefs started off slow. Derrick Henry was running all over him, and then obviously he had that touchdown. And first, I think the key part was that first drive where the Chiefs held the Titans to a field goal on their first possession, and then obviously then Derrick Henry scores that one touchdown, and Titans are up 10-0 at one point. I thought one play though. Was it the play where we thought that they had an interception and then the play got reviewed that resulted in their first touchdown with Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
After that, Derrick Henry didn't really do anything else, and Frank Clark fired shots at Derrick Henry after the game too, like he did before the game too, saying tackling Derrick Henry was going to be easy. And then everyone on social media was ripping on Frank Clark.
Oh wow, yeah. And then they cut a touchdown from their offensive lineman, but then after that, it was all Kansas City. Yeah,
the offensive lineman who's now the biggest player biggest player ever to catch a touchdown in postseason history.
And they couldn't stop Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill just went off and destroyed him. Tyreek Hill, how many touchdowns did Tyreek Hill have?
I think he had 2 or 3.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill is the fastest player.
I think the turning point was
Mahomes' touchdown run.
That long touchdown run.
That was
21-17.
Mahomes had a great touchdown run on that 27-yard. Just the way that he walked the tightrope on the sideline, did a spin move, breaking the tackle, and managed to keep himself up just enough to break the plane and get the touchdown. That was definitely, I agree with you, that was the turning point of that game was when Mahomes ran in that touchdown. And then, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Williams in the backfield, they just took care of the rest. And Travis Kelce finally going to a Super Bowl, has a chance to win a ring and join his brother as being a Super Bowl champ because Jason Kelce won that Super Bowl with Philadelphia.
Yeah, and Andy Reid has a chance to get that monkey off he has a chance to finally win the big one.
15 years since he took Philadelphia to the Super Bowl where they lost to the Patriots.
Yeah.
15 years for Andy Reid.
So he's taken 2 different teams to the Super Bowl. And Kyle Shanahan also has a chance to atone for the 28-3 collapse when he was the OC for the Falcons in Super Bowl 51.
And now
I'm sure he hasn't forgotten about that game.
Kyle Shanahan now, first father-son duo because his dad, Mike Shanahan, twice with the Denver Broncos. First father and son duo for family to take teams as a head coach to the Super Bowl. Because Mike Shanahan, like I mentioned, with the Denver Broncos.
And the Chiefs, they get, they clearly, they get motivation and they get over the hump for last year's heartbreak in the AFC Championship to the Patriots.
I think that was the.
That game was circle. I mean, they just thought about it all off season.
That was the fire to their season.
They had a little bit easier of a path since they didn't have to go to Baltimore or they didn't have to play New England again.
That AFC Championship game was the fire of their season, and Frank Clark. And how fitting was it for both these games? I don't know. How crazy was it, would you say, how fitting it was that the closing plays were made by former Seahawks? Frank Clark with that final sack on Ryan Tannehill, and then Sherman getting that interception on Aaron Rodgers at the end of the NFC Championship game.
Fitting, and Sherman definitely made up for getting beaten on that 65-yard catch by Adams. He definitely made up for that.
Yeah, but Frank Clark had a great game for Kansas City today.
Yeah.
Frank Clark, Chris Jones on that defense. Who knows what kind of factor they'll have in the Super Bowl, especially Tyrann Mathieu as well.
Yeah, Titans. It was a hell of a run.
Yeah,
they surprised a lot of people.
They did. They put a lot of.
You pulled off. In my opinion, you pulled off the upset of the playoffs and one of the biggest upsets we've seen in quite some time.
Yeah, that you got to give props to the Titans.
I didn't think they had a chance against Baltimore.
You and me didn't even give the Titans a single shot at Baltimore, man. And it was just like they went in there and just shocked them. So you got to give props to Tennessee. Got to give props to Green Bay, for their run too.
It was a hell of a turnaround under
Matt LaFleur.
With the first-year head coach.
Matt LaFleur did a good job this year in his first year as a head coach.
Yeah, but you guys cannot figure out the puzzle they cannot figure out the puzzle that is the 49ers.
Yeah, that's true. Green Bay cannot figure out the puzzle that is the 49ers.
Or he cannot win in the state of California for some reason.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, other than that, though, that's our thoughts on the conference championship games. The Super Bowl is all set up. Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers. All you guys...
One team's going to break a huge championship drought.
Yeah, and the Chiefs haven't been to the Super Bowl in 50 years since Hank Stram and Len Dawson. Keep matriculating the ball down the field, boys.
So one team's going to break a quarter-century drought, one team's going to break a half-century drought.
Yeah. Who will it be? We'll discuss that when we do our preview for the Super Bowl. And
I expect it. I expect the shootout.
you and me both.
Yeah.
Anyway, all you guys, fellow 12s, everyone out there, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and on the games today, plays of the games, and also thoughts going into the Super Bowl, which me and Dallas will do a preview after the Pro Bowl week. I'll probably take the rest of this week off to relax a little bit, stay focused on what I got going on. Trying to get do my classes for IT, trying to get back into the IT work field, and if anything else pops up with what's going on, like for example, like Tom Brady opening up to possibly signing elsewhere, and then I'll definitely go into that. Any coaching hires that happen, I don't know about the coaching hires, but or player retirement, more like player retirements, like I did with Luke Kuechly and Antonio Gates. I'll probably just keep track on that. So
yeah, it's kind of a dead period right now.
Yeah, that's the hardest.
Until like free agency starts.
This is my hardest time with that. When the off season happens like that, when there's nothing really going on, that's a hard time to really think about putting up certain videos to talk about what needs to happen. That's really my hardest point. But
free agency doesn't happen until like March.
It doesn't happen until March, but I think what I can say is thank God that we got the XFL, the revitalized XFL coming to keep me busy for a little while, since I'll be going to some Seattle Dragons games.
Yeah.
And then maybe depending on what happens later on, maybe I'll try to live stream a few other XFL games and so we can talk about the product on the field, and maybe I'll have you over so we can do some of those reactions.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I think we're going to wrap it on up. Everyone have a good night, and if you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. As always, go Seahawks.